So hi. Yep. As of always, uh, everything haven't been so good for me up until now. I've tried, but not everything was fruitful. Not everything was by my side at all times. But I tried. It's okay. Uh, Yesterday, my relationship also got questioned at multiple instances. But with God's grace and our love, we came back together. I'm so happy about that today, that I was able to get her back. I was able to make her know that I'm worth something. That was what was my mission all this way. That was quite difficult to do in the first place, because when you are there always, people take you for granted, right? But I'm happy, as now everything is good between us. I made her realize what was a problem. I made her realize what wrong she was doing all this way. She said sorry. She apologized. It's okay. I never wanted her to apologize. But I just wanted her to destroy her ego in front of me. I like this as is now. I've been going through a rough patch of life. It's not about, you say people that you are going through a rough patch of life, and they are like, oh, you are so always crying, or why are you even complaining, right? And then when you will not share everything with them, they will be like, why do you not share everything with us? So that's odd. People always want you to be perfect. You can't be, right? This past year has been very, very, very hard for me. It's not like I didn't try. Nobody will understand this. I know this for sure. Nobody will understand this or will acknowledge this, even if they understand it. But for sure, I know that I have tried, right? And I will, because becoming a doctor, getting into a good medical college, not by my father's money but by my merit, is the prime target that I have now, right? So being able to do that is my prime aim, prime goal, and I will not deter from it at any cost. I know it, but I have faltered all these months, right? My whole character changed. Now I'm more of a laid back kind of individual. I'm happy about that. That's a good thing in a relationship, like you're not always barking at a face. It's okay. I'm already in a long distance relationship. That's okay. You have to sacrifice certain things, but I love her. I love her. But yeah, what I was talking about, mental health. So today I took a quiz, not a BuzzFeed kind of quiz. It's a government aided quiz which tells you your depression score and your anxiety score. And I know these are not all the things that matters, but these are the thing that does kind of matter, that does work sometimes for you or against you. The highest marks you can get is 21. The highest you will get, the worst your condition is. The depression score I got was 21 out of 21, and the anxiety score I got was 17 out of 21. Most of the worst conditions that they were giving for you to choose, I was choosing them, because I'm right now going through them. Like nobody else will ever be able to what I'm going through, because they haven't gone through the same, right? They think I'm crying, but it's okay. They say men can cry, and when men does cry, they think it's worthless or some shit. It's odd. All this way through, I've tried to give my best. It's odd when I see that my friends are doing good, I'm happy for them. My friends are doing well in the colleges. But I, who was supposed to be like the top of the class, because I am very good in studies, I faltered. And right now I'm just sitting in my home doing nothing. Right? But I surely know that the future will be bright. The future will be better. Not everything will be against me. Some things will be for me too. Right? That's the thing I know for sure. Now today, in in order to make her know my worth, I really had to do some shit. This shit was to ignore her, to not call her, not be the first one to respond, not be the first one to chat. So I did that. It was like excruciatingly painful. It was traumatizing to such a point that I can't even explain how big of a hurdle it is, because I do not know my future without her. If something happens, I'll never be able to recover that what I think as of now. She's my everything. She has been my everything. Right? So yep. Now everything is back in its place. Not everything. At least my relationship is back in its place. I'm happy about that. Today in the morning, I was very bothered, right? So while scrolling, while doing my routines, endless scroll through YouTube, I found a video by one of my favorite creators, Hamza. Right there, he told certain things which I took note of. It was quite a big video. It was almost 2 hours, but I went through it. All these days of endlessly scrolling through like those 2-second YouTube shorts has really affected our attention span. So yep, I took note of whatever he had to say, and I put them and jotted them down on as notes. What he said, that stop instant gratification. For me, that included YouTube, right? He never said that stop YouTube. He said he can replace the short form content. He can really replace the short form, like the shorts content, or even like the short form, like 10-20 minute videos with like really long form documentaries or podcasts, or even like big videos, right? Instant gratification also includes porn, and so does it includes oversleeping, right? Includes all these things. One more thing that I need to do is practicing gratitude. I've always heard about this, do gratitude journaling or whatever from other YouTubers, but I've never put any attention into it. But now I will, because I need to. What he did was, he made this video this video was all a walkthrough, right? He was telling us to do these things, then do this, then continue watching the video. It's quite helpful, to be honest. He's told that every day take some time. It may be 5 minutes, it may be 2 minutes, not a big deal, right? Take some time, send a lovely text message, right, of gratitude, right, that you are grateful to someone, right, every single day at a single point of time. Eventually you'll run out of contacts, you'll run out of people to send these to. Then you can just like put them in your like YouTube comments, you can put them in your Discord. Maybe you can like reach out random people, like have a longer conversation with the shopkeeper. Also do gratitude journaling. I really want to do that. I really want to know how to do that, and I will start doing it. Then mindfulness. Replace short YT videos with long form content, which includes documentaries as well as podcasts. Meditation. He really said that we know when we start doing meditation, we go through this cycle. of paying attention to the breath, becoming unmindful, like okay, then becoming aware of of being unmindful, reconcentrating on the present moment, and then paying attention to the breath. We go through this cycle, and we think that we are not able to do meditation, and eventually we just leave it, right? But he told that to embrace this, because this is a way in order to strengthen our concentration span. That's really great. So I'll do meditation also. Then challenge yourself. I've already known this is like challenging yourself, setting daily or weekly challenges, that I'm going to do this by this, I'm going to do this job by this time or this time duration. Really helps, So yep, that's one thing. My challenges that I have to do by the next Sunday will be to study 48 hours, which is not a big deal. I guess I can do this. It's not a big deal. 48 hours in like 6 days is like 8 hours of study per day, which I can do. It's not a big deal. Then running, what has happened is, in all these years, for me, 8 hours of study per day is nothing. So even if someday I really study for 8 hours, I think like, okay, I did nothing. Because for what I've known through since my childhood, like anything less than 14 or like 16 hours is like straight bullshit. You should, like 14 hours is the way to go. Okay, anything below it is just dog shit, right? So then run 20 kilometers. This again will not be like huge of a challenge for me, but I will able to do this in order to stay consistent with running. And then 1 hour meditation, right? So 6 days, 1 hour meditation is like 10 minutes per day, right? But I will set a bigger goal, maybe 2 hours to get an account of a challenge, right? Do all the above for the better physical health. Your mind, your mental health correlates with the physical health. When your mental health is okay, then your physical health will also be okay, right? That's the thing. Then at least now all the things that I'm going to tell from now on will be things that I have to do after I do all the above said stuff, right? So what are those? They are at least one ingredient meal each day, at least one, which is one ingredient meal, one single ingredient meal every day. In the single ingredient meal, maybe like a potato with a egg, right, for the breakfast. That's enough, right? Now they be simple, right? Then morning sunlight is very important. Yep, it is very important. Morning sunlight is very, very important. Then consistent sleep and wake up time. That a thing that I want to practice so badly, because right, all this relationship is studying really messes up your. It should not, but it does mess up your, or how you deal with it really messes up your sleep schedule. Someday I'm sleeping at 1, or someday I'm not sleeping at all. So then my whole day will get wasted. That's what happens really. And whatever he was telling now, I was being able to, I was able to relate with him on such a high degree that I can't even explain. It was like I am talking to myself when he was speaking, right? It's odd. I loved the video. Yep. And do wind down before bed. He gave this 10-minute video. I guess it's some sound effects or something, which can be used to like wind down before you go to bed. Like 30 minutes, 10 minutes, even if you go to bed, in order to calm your nerves down and also bring your blood pressure to a lower level, to a resting level, right? Then explore the nature, appreciate the beauty, not always hinged to the phone. Explore the nature, appreciate the beauty. That's the things that it offers, right? Consider long distance cardio. That's a really good thing, right? Do not run 10 kilometers just because you have to run. Explore, no? That's also sort of running that you can do. Explore. You'll get to places that you never knew existed, right? So that's a good thing. I can really practice considering long distance cardio. Then do needed purposeful walk. That's the thing, right? if you're able to find your purpose, then slowly you'll be able to become the true man, the man that everyone dreams to be, right? But only if you're able to find your purpose. So what is my purpose? Becoming a doctor and treat needy people for free. People who really needs the treatment, but they can't because of their economic status, right? I want to treat them for free. Then starting a healthcare center. This is really the idea of my parents. They always want me to start a healthcare center where I'll be able to provide free healthcare to those who need it, right? And then starting a YT channel, a YouTube channel for self-improvement. I've already started this, as I've only gone through, I guess, almost 40 days of posting without having any gaps, and that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Though I'm not like making those videos private right now, right? But I will surely do that. Then the end notes: your habits decide what you are, who you are. Your habits are the things that matters. You are not alone, and you will get better. That's the thing that I want my future self to tell me, that yes, Akash, you tried and you got better. Now you're better. Now your lifestyle is better, right? The future is bright, right? Like not being able to do something for like 2-3 months will not make me a failure. That's what I realized, right? I always call myself a failure, a loser. Sometimes people also call me when they're angry. It's okay. Like not being able to do something just because you're depressed doesn't mean that you failed the test of life, right? So yep, right now my goal is to get my depression scale from 21 out of 21 to 11 out of 21, which is still a quite high score, but still is better than 21 out of 21, right? Now let me remind you that hide the score, the worst is the situation. So my depression scale, I have to take it from 21 to 21 to 11 out of 21, and my anxiety scale from 17 out of 21 to 11 out of 21. These two things I need to do. Now what are the end notes? The end notes will be stop instant gratification, like YouTube, so short form content, porn, oversleep. Practice gratitude in the form of gratitude journaling, also messaging gratitude text to people. Mindfulness, right? This consists of meditation. Challenges, what are my challenges? Study 48 hours in this week, run for 20 kilometers, and 2-hour meditation. Yep, that's all I need to do. Yep, now I will see myself in the next 6 days conquering all these things, all these beliefs that I've made through in these months, as they have been really harsh for me, right? I'll get over them, and I know I'll win. See you on the other side.